Hello all, my name is Abdul Rahman, and in this video I am going to talk about updating and deleting the rows inside of a database table. So in the few tutorials we have talked about like constraints, inserting data into the tables and creating tables, how to drop out the table and how to delete the table and etc. But in this video we are going to talk about is updating and deleting the rows inside of a database table. So this is the table we are using that throughout the course. So we have used this pen drive ID, pen drive company and the pen drive storage. But in this video I am going to do is I am going to change one column pen drive storage. Instead of that I will be giving is pen drive customer. Because we have from the time we were using pen drive storage and now we are going to use pen drive customer. I am going to give the customers who has bought the pen drives. So because that instead of these numbers 16, 4, 8 and 16, 32, all of them are GBs. So for that instead of that they will be giving the letters because I don't want these numbers. I want to show you something. So for that I am going to change that. So here I have written all of this insert into pen drive company as we have done in the last video. After that we have this storages. So for that I am going to give the names of the customers who have bought that. So for that I will be giving instead of int we are going to use their characters, right? So for that I will be using is varchar. So now in the brackets what we have to give is we have to give that how many letters each name has. So I will be giving the maximum is 20 and now I have changed to varchar and I am going to change this 4 is there. Instead of that we'll be removing all of it. First of all I will be removing, and we forgot one more thing, that is we have to first of all drop out the table. Drop table. I'm going to close this one and then drop table pen drive, and then I'm going to run this program. So as you can see here it's showing success, rows affected is 0, which means that the table has been deleted or dropped out. So now I will be giving here is Thompson. So we'll be using here single quotes and then I will be using is Thompson. Okay, and I have to remove this one. I'll minimize it somewhat. And now here I will be using is Jackson. Jackson, and in the fourth line also I'm going to use that same thing because we have so Jack. Okay, so now here I have given is Jackson and Thompson and Jackson, and now we'll be giving here is William Thomas. William Thomas. And now I have forgot to give this in the quotes. Here I have to give like this, and now here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the table because just now we have dropped out the table. So for that I will be clicking here is create table, run this program, and showing is rows affected is 0, and now we have created the table. So now I'm going to insert all of these data into the tables. So insert, I'm running this one and this one, now again this one, the last one. Okay, so now I have inserted all of the data into the tables, and now we know that how to create tables and how to insert the data into the tables. So now we know that how to describe the table, like how we want to actually see the table. like this. Okay, so for that I will be clicking here select a disk from pen drive and run this program. Now as you can see here, it's showing the pen drive ID, pen drive company and the pen drive storage, which means that in the pen drive ID, the pen drive ID is 1 and the pen drive company is Sony, and the pen drive storage, oh we forgot one thing, that is we have to give here is pen drive customer. Pen drive customer, I will be copying this one and now copy, and I will be pasting here, 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 and now again I have to drop out the table right now. Drop table. After that I want to drop this pen drive table, and now I'm going to run this program. As you can see here, it has been deleted, dropped out. And now let's create the table. After that I'm going to insert this one, this is the second one, third one, fourth, and this is the last one, this is the fifth. Okay, so now we know that how to create table and how to insert the data into the table. So now I'm going to describe the table, like I want to actually see the table. So for that I will be clicking here and running this program. As you can see here, it's showing the Sony and pen drive ID. The pen drive ID is 1, the pen drive company is Sony, and the pen drive customer is, who has bought the pen drive is Thompson, and then we have Jackson and William, Jackson and Thomas. So now what I want to do is I want to give them the nicknames. Okay, so here we have Thompson, so instead of giving Thompson at that place, I want to show that is, I want to describe it again, we'll be showing it right now. Okay, so as you can see here we have Thompson, instead of that I want to show is Tom. Okay, and then I want to show here is Jack and only Jack, like that. So now I will give here is update, we like, okay, so now I will be using here is update. After that I want to update the table, I want to update the rows inside of a database table. So for that I want to give that is there which table I want to update. So I want to update is pen drive table. After that, then we'll use of the semicolon. After that, what I have to update. So before this I will be and creating the table. Okay, so run this one. So I will be giving here is update and pen drive. I want to update this table, so I'm giving there is pen drive because I want to update the pen drive table. After that I will be giving set. Okay, I will be giving that there. And now I want to set, like pen drive customer is there, pen drive customer. Okay, so we have pen drive customer, I want to set them. We have Thompson. For that I will be giving is Tom or Tom. So I will be giving set, and then I will be giving is pen drive customer. So I want to set this column to Tom, Tom, okay, or pen drive customer, pen drive customer. Okay, after that I will be giving is what I want to set pen drive customer to what I want to set. We have Thompson, so I want to give them nickname known as Tom. Okay, after that I don't want to set the pen drive customer for all of them, like here, wait, As you can see here, we have Sony, we have Thomson, and instead of Jackson and all of them, I don't want to give them Tom. I want to give them only for the first one, the Sony one. Okay, who has bought the Sony pen drive. So I want to give him only this nickname. So for that, I will be giving is where where I want to set this pen drive customer. Pen drive customer is equals to pen drive customer. So we have only Jack Thompson. Okay, so Thompson is, we have only one name here. So for that, I will be giving them in the semicolon. After that, I will be giving is Thompson. Okay, so I want to give the Thompson, I want to call him is Tom. So this is his nickname. So for that, so okay, before doing that, I want to show you one more thing. All of the some comparison operators in SQL. So for that, I will be showing here is like operator. Okay, we have equal to is there for equal to and. So these are the comparison operators in SQL. So we have equals to, which means as in equal to. After that, we have greater than and less than same, and greater than or equal to. Okay, greater than or equal to, and after that we have less than or equal to, or we will be giving this. Okay, greater than and less than sign both are there. So which means that they are not equal to. So in programming languages, there are the comparison operators. Not in everyone they are not same, but in some programming languages there will be different. Okay, so now I am going to run this program. I am going to close this one and then give here is update. Click here update and run this one. It's showing us some error. Okay, oh, I forgot here is the semicolon, that's why it was showing us error. And now I will be running this program. Now it's showing rows affected is 1, and now I will be clicking here select and show here. As you can see here, instead of we have pen drive ID, pen drive company, and the pen drive customer, and in the pen drive customer we are only getting is Tom, we are not getting Thompson. So instead I will be giving this Tom, or Tom is equal. Okay, so we have Sony and the Tom is there. So now what we are getting is we are getting the Tom, because we have updated the table, we have updated the pen drive table. After that we have set the pen drive customer column to the Tom. So but after that I don't want all of the column, this full column should be filled with Toms. I want to just need one row, this one box should be Tom. So that's why then I have given is where pen drive customer is equal to the Thompson. So now what I am going to do is, here we have Jackson 2 times. So instead of Jackson I will be giving them the nickname known as Jack. So here again instead of Tom I will be giving is Jack. After that I am going to use here is Jackson, where pen drive customer is equal to the Jackson. So I will be clicking here, and after that I will be giving is Jackson. Okay, and now I am going to update this table, and now as you can see here it's showing rows affected is 2. Okay, which means the it's show. Okay, I want to show that again. It's not here. Okay, let's select it. So from the time it was showing us is here rows affected is 0, 2. That's because we have Jack 2 times. It has been updated that 2. It has been updated that. Okay. So now now one more thing can do is like I can give here is instead of pen drive. Okay, so we have pen drive customer. instead of giving pen drive customer, what we can do is we can give here pen drive ID, right? So let's check that one, pen drive ID. Okay, so set pen drive customer is there. Okay, so I want to set pen drive customer to Jack. Okay, I have done that, and now what I want to do is I want to set this pen drive ID to the Jackson, where pen drive ID is Jackson. So let's change the name. So this is the fourth one. I'm going to change its name, or the last one, the fifth one is Sandisk. Thomas is there. Okay, or let's change here where for HP is there, Jack is there. So now we have set pen drive customer Jack, which is his nickname. So I want to give his Tom here also, Tom. After that, where pen drive ID is Jackson, so I will be giving that is Tom, not Tom, that will be Tom. Okay, I want to call him Tom. Tom is different and Tom is different, so we'll be using is Thomas. And now I'm going to update this. Click here, it's showing the error to us. The reason is pen drive ID is Thomas and pen drive customer is going to be the same. Okay, oh, what we have done is here we have given Thomas, where we have to give pen drive ID is 5, because it cannot find where I have to update and which one I have to update. So like instead of that I have given this Thomas because I was forgot, and if I give here 5 then it's going to work. So let's run this, click here and run it, and it's showing is rows affected is 1. And now I will be clicking here and running this one. Now as you can see here, the difference is showing that Tom. So we can change that with the pen drive ID. So instead of pen drive customer, we can use the pen drive ID. So now let's do one more thing. Let's try that with the pen drive company. Okay, so instead of pen drive ID, we'll be removing this and I will be giving pen drive company. Pen drive company, and the pen drive company is SanDisk. I will be giving them SanDisk. Run it, update it again. Now okay, so which means that it's working. So our table is filled with just nicknames, so I think that's why it's not coming. So in SQL you can do some more complex conditions, okay, like you can combine. Okay, so we have William is there, and instead of Thomas we have him is Tom. So now what I am going to do is we have set the pen drive customer, after that it's to Tom, right? So now what I want to do is in the third here, instead of William I want to give is William Thomas. So instead of William Thomas I have given to him Tom, so I will be giving here is William Tom. So William Tom. After, let's do one thing. Okay, and now where pen drive company is there, let's remove this one and give it to the pen drive customer only. Pen drive customer. Okay, where pen drive customer is equal to the Tom. William, let's give William. And after that what we can do is I will be giving or, okay, and after that I will be giving pen drive customer is equal to, okay, so pen drive customer is equal to, okay. Now what I want to do is here is, let's give the capital ones. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to combine this. So this is actually a Thomas, so instead I have given the nickname Tom. So let's update this table. Run this, it's showing rows affected is 2. After that I will be clicking here select from pen drive. So as you can see here, it's showing William Tom. Okay, it's showing us at the both places. So I want to show them at the one place. Here William Tom is there, and oh, I forgot to give his Tom, and here I think I should give his William. Okay, and now I will be closing all of it. Now update it again and showing. Now let's select it. Okay, so now we have no problem, so which means that we can do complex conditions like we have done, like here William Tom, we have combined these two things. So now I am going to get rid of this one, this whole command. Let's select from here. Okay, so now what I am update the pen drive. Okay, so now I am going to remove this one also from here, and now I will be setting the pen drive company, pen drive company. Okay, and now we have is set pen drive company, and then we have to give here is the Sony. After that I will be giving comma, and then I will be giving the pen drive customer. Okay, so now we have pen drive company equals to Sony. Okay, and then we have pen drive customer. So now as you can see here, we have in the pen drive ID 1, and the pen drive company is Sony, and the pen drive customer is Tom. But for example, if you have a company of pen drive, or if you have a small shop, let's say, and in that you are working, and for some time you went outside and you put someone for the work for selling the pen drives of the Sony, but that man has forgot to ask his name. So for that, what we can give is, we can give here is undecided. So I am going to set this pen drive customer is equal to undecided or not unknown. Let's give, okay, unknown. After that I have where this one, where student pen drive ID is equals to 1. And now if I run this one, this program, as you can see here, is showing is rows affected is 1. And now I will be clicking it here and now running it. Okay, so now as you can see here, it's showing one Sony, unknown, and all of it. Okay, and now we can do one more thing. So we can remove this where option, where with this one. Okay, this keyword, this one is just for optional. If you want to specifically give for someone like unknown somewhere specifically, then you can use the where. Okay, so I don't want to, I want to keep all of them unknown, so I will be clicking it again and clicking it here. Okay, so here I forgot the semicolon, and now if I click here and run it, it's showing us is, rows affected 5, because from the time it was showing rows affected 1, 0 or 2, and now it's showing us rows affected is 5, because the reason is that we have 5 columns, we have 5 rows and 3 columns, but it's showing here we are going to talk about rows, right? So we have total 5 rows, and in that 5 rows we have modified, instead of the pen drive giving the pen drive customer, we have given them unknown. We don't know the name of their customers, because we kept someone there, okay, in the shop. So we have pen drive customer, here we have given is unknown. That's why it's showing us is rows affected, which means it has kept unknown for all of the rows. And now I am going to click here select from pen drive and run this program. And now as you can see here, it's okay, let's do one thing. So I will be giving is, so the mistake what we have done is, instead of we have removed, let's remove this one, we have done this mistake. Now I will be closing this one and I am going to update this again. So now it's showing rows affected 5, and then I am going to click here and run this one, and I am getting that again. Okay, so anyhow, no problem. And now we are going to talk about is deleting the rows inside of a database table. So for that I will be removing these 2 lines, and okay, and now I am going to use one more keyword known as delete. After that I want to delete a specific row. Okay, from where I want to delete the specific row? From the table. Which table I am giving is pen drive, so I want to delete from pen drive table. Okay, after that, not this one, not now. After that I will be giving, now as I said, where is used for giving the specific information, so that is drive id, okay, which is equals to, so let's delete the last one, which is 5, and I am going to click here is, and now it's showing rows affected 1, because we are deleted the last line. So now let's click here and select. As you can see here, we were having the 1 2 3 4. Now we were having one more thing known as Sony, and we were having the pen drive id 1. Okay, so we were having the pen drive id 5, sorry, so I have deleted that. Okay, so here instead of pen drive, this one pen drive id is equal to 5, so where we can give is pen drive company, okay, pen drive company is equals to, then Sony is there, the pen drive company is Sony. I have to give them. After that I will be using after now, and now where pen drive company is equal to Sony, okay, and we have to give here is the pen drive customer, okay, the pen drive customer, if you don't know, and it's there unknown, but by mistake we have, for the all of the rows and the columns we have is Sony, all of the rows, so that mistake, so for that I will be using is pen drive id. Let's take that, pen drive id is equal to, so where pen drive company is equal to Sony and pen drive id is equal to 2. Let's delete the second one and use this one, and now let's click here and okay, and now select, run it. As you can see here, we have only 1 3 4, we don't have 5, because in the first time we have deleted the 1, and the second time we don't have the 2, because we have deleted, we have given pen drive id specifically. And now we can delete the all of the things from the table, okay, so for that delete, I will be closing this one. Delete from tape pen drive. Okay, I have to give here a semicolon. Delete from pen drive. Okay, and then let's select it here. So now we have pen drive ID, pen drive company, and the pen drive customer. So nothing is there, it's all empty because we have deleted the all of the rows. Okay, so anyhow guys, that's all for this video, and thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and thank you, bye bye.